You have enough of stuff inside. The moment you close your eyes, you can immediately remember only the people who disturbed you, who cheated you, who exploited you, who gave money to you and asking back, and who took money from you and not giving back. Only these guys come in the mind. Only these guys appear in your being. So understand, neither expressing it on others is going to help, nor suppressing in your system is going to help. When you suppress, you disturb yourself. When you express, you disturb others. That's what happens. When you express, you shout at everybody. You yell at everybody. When you suppress on you, you disturb your Manipuraga. And now they say a special type of acid is released when you get angry. A chemical is released in your system. So if you continuously suppress, your being becomes just like an acid tub. You are continuously taking bath in acid tub.
When we get a fear, some kind of body smell is coming out, some animals or something going to...
That he has raised a beautiful subject. Now there's one more research. Tigers never attack human beings if they are not afraid. Tigers are actually not against human beings. But when you get afraid, frightened, when you are frightened, when you see the tiger, you release a smell. Tigers don't like that smell actually. They say, if you just stay without getting frightened in front of a tiger, it never gets disturbed, it never attacks you. Of course, research scholars, they are proving. That's why the way they handle in the zoos. If you don't get frightened, they never attack you. When you get frightened, you release a chemical, you release a smell. They are afraid, they don't like that smell. That is the reason they attack you. Not only, actually Vivekananda once faced the tiger. Not only the tiger did not attack him, and it simply went away. Because he was never frightened. He was there as it is. So it is your fear, just like this fear, the worry also, the anger also releases a chemical in you. Neither expressing on somebody is going to help, nor expressing on suppressing in your system is going to help. Then what is the way? Release it in the air. There is a meditation technique to release your anger, violence, vengeance in the air, to cleanse the Manipuraga. It's like a vomiting out. In the yoga system, two kinds of vomiting. One is literally vomiting, really vomiting the food. After eating, they will make a special kind of water with salt. It's a kriya. It's a kriya to cleanse your navel. Physiologically, they will cleanse. You will be made to drink that water, and then you will vomit. Your body will become so clean and so fresh, you will be surprised. You will never feel so fresh. So it will be cleansed thoroughly. That is actually only physiological level. Now we are going to do it in a psychological level. Cleaning your navel and cleaning the Manipuraga. Cleaning the navel is different, cleaning the navel center is different. Cleaning the navel is like vomiting, simple vomiting. Cleaning the navel center is emotional vomiting. Now we are going to do the emotional vomiting. How to do? That's a beautiful technique. It's from Eastern Christianity. Christianity of St. Thomas. St. Thomas wrote a gospel. Any of you read it? It's the fifth gospel, beautiful gospel. But the problem is, he's too Advaitic. He's too spiritual. He's not a guy on whom you can build religion. So that's why they didn't accept St. Thomas' gospel as a gospel. It's the fifth gospel. St. Thomas is the real founder of Christianity. The third year of Jesus' crucifixion, already the church is built in India. Just the third year of Jesus' crucifixion, St. Thomas took some 3 years from there to come to India. So the third year of crucifixion, St. Thomas has built church for Jesus. The first church on the planet Earth is done by St. Thomas in Kerala, deep South India. And St. Thomas is a man who really created the Christianity. He is the person who created the Christianity. It's a technique from his parampara, his tradition. He created a big tradition. It's from his tradition. Vatican, Rome, all these things are much later. First, earliest Christianity is St. Thomas Christianity. The meditation technique says, talk in the language which you don't know, that's all. That is what the meditation technique says. When you are asked to speak except the languages which you know, your mind stops and emotion starts working. It's like a big alchemy is there inside. You put a cover and that you are sitting. The cover is inner chattering. The verbalization is the languages which you know is the cover. When you remove the verbalization, the languages which you know, simply the emotion starts coming out. The volcano erupts out. You can throw all your emotions out. When you throw your emotions out, the navel center is totally cleansed. Psychological vomiting happens.
Is it like a baby when you can talk?
Yes. Babies do this meditation. That is why they are so graceful. I always, every ASP I ask, nobody has answered. I always ask, have you seen an ugly baby? Have you seen all over the world, you see in all countries, have you seen a single kid who is ugly? Have you seen a single grown-up man who is beautiful? When you are a kid, you maintain your navel center. Navel center is the in charge of your aura body. If your navel is empty, pure, beautiful, you have a special grace around you. Kids will practice two techniques. One is the blabbering. Once you feed them and put them in the cradle, immediately they will start shouting and kicking the legs. Something they will be shouting. That actually cleanses their Manipura. It helps them to digest the food. It activates the navel center. That's one thing. And second thing, the spinning, whirling. Only if your navel is pure, you can whirl. If your navel is not pure, if you whirl, you will get dizziness. The pitta will increase. You will fall. Many people try to imitate my dancing. After 3 whirling, after 3 spinning, new people could not understand what I speak. Many I have seen, they try to spin. Janaki also tried and fallen. When your navel center is pure, only then you can spin or whirl. Kids, you can see they will whirl like anything and they will never feel giddy. Of course, we are not going to practice the second technique, we will practice the first. First, let us do the psychological vomiting. Let us cleanse the navel center. Number 4. How many languages you know? You are the 4. How many languages you know? 3. What are the languages? English, Vietnamese, and then French and Chinese. 4 languages. You can speak in any other language. Better you speak in Tamil. What I say, Let me give the instruction for the meditation. First 1 minute you will concentrate on the navel center. Then just start creating some sound as if you are fighting and throwing away your anger. Bring all your intimate enemies and kill them and start fighting with them. Just create as much sound as possible, as deeply as possible, as loud as possible. Creating sound opens the navel chakra. Creating sound shakes the inner chattering. Creating sounds shakes the inner chattering. Only one condition, you cannot stop at any reason. You cannot stop for till the meditation is over. Till the meditation is over, you cannot stop. Continue, in the starting you need to act as if you are acting. As if you are acting. After a few minutes you will see really your emotions are getting flooded out. Your emotions are getting released.
Question. Then does that mean that singing also stops in the chanting?
No, singing never stops.
With my inner chattering, sometimes I bring up anger, but sometimes I bring up guilt.
Anger, guilt, everything disturbs the Manipuraka, navel. You see, inverted anger is guilt. Anger standing in Sarasasana is guilt.
Okay, with anger, I can bring up thoughts of the people I'm angry with.
Guilt,
But
just guilt will, you will start weeping. Guilt will come out as a tear. Tears.
Do I call up the people I've hurt?
Yes. You see one thing, when the guilt comes up, you will see that automatically the self-pity, the anger on yourself comes. And that will ooze out as a tear. That will come out as a tears.
But when you call out names, aren't we using something?
No language. Just shout the name, shout the sounds, that's all.
So you can
Don't,
say that.
yes, don't say the names or don't say the things which you understand. Then your inner chattering will start working. Don't allow the inner chattering to work. Continuously create sounds so that the just emotions are released in the air. Understand the technique? You can fight, jump, scream, yell, roll, dance, anything except beating the next person. Only you cannot harm the next person. Except that, you can do anything. Yes.
I don't quite understand. So what we're doing is just using sounds, and automatically this is my release anger.
Just create sounds, then you will see. Just shout as much as possible. Create different kinds of sounds.
All right.
Then you will see automatically emotion opens up. See, you will be man only as long as you have the inner chattering. You have mind. That is why Manushya, it is called in Sanskrit. They call man who has got mind is Manushya. When you throw away your mind, the animal portion will come up. And you will become totally violent. I tell you, to be utterly violent for a few minutes. So that you psychologically vomit it out. Otherwise you will be vomiting on everybody. Boss vomits on you, you vomit on your wife on the kids on the pets on you. Circle. Same circle is happening. Each one is vomiting on others. You always feel you are hurt because your navel is hurt. I have seen many people, for no reason they will feel, he has hurt me, he has hurt me, he has hurt me. He wants to take me over, he wants to rule me, he wants to do this, he wants to do that. No. Nobody wants to hurt you. Nobody wants to rule you. It is our feeling. We always say that he is like this, he is like this, he is like this. So because your navel is hurt, you feel continuously hurt. Empty your navel, vomit out, then you will see your whole being undergoes a new transformation. Then after meditation, last 10 minutes, just sit silently, concentrating on the navel, relaxing the navel. First 1 minute, you will concentrate on the navel. When I say start creating sounds. You can see very clearly, from navel the sounds are coming. After the meditation, when I say sit, sit silently and concentrate on the navel. Ready? Yes, tie the ribbon. If you got any body pain, knee pain, stomach pain, back pain, any pain, this meditation is the ultimate solution. Any pain and any skin disease, for both, this meditation is a powerful solution. Yes. If you suppress laughter for a long time, you will laugh.
10 minutes before that, that's so
Ah.
it was happening.
If you have done some japa, that mantra will automatically start coming. Because in from navel only you do mantra japa. Any mantra, if you put as a seed in the navel, it will grow like a tree. That's nice. Actually, the pain is nothing but the shrinking feeling. When your psychology opens up, your physiology also gets released. Okay.
Should we just look at the navel or should we look at the sign when we are concentrating when you say you
No
concentrate?
need to look at the sign. Just remember the region. That is enough.
Just the region,
Mhm.
because when you are sitting, it's curved a little bit, so it's not like when we are looking at this is straight. This is kind of curved.
That's not a problem.
That's
If you
not-
meditate on the region, that is more than enough.
I felt, I started crying, but then at one point I started laughing like that, like when I laugh so hard with my
It will be like a layer. You see, the laughter and the crying, whatever you suppressed, will be like a layer by layer. If you if you continue to laugh, then you will reach the layer of crying. If you continue to cry, then you will reach the deeper layers. The layer by layer, it will be vomited out. It will be cleansed out.